I think right now the Democrats are really damaged, mentally damaged.
Over time, we've seen President Trump say and do a lot of varying different things. And you can tell how serious something is based off of a few different things about Trump, his body language, the way he actually says it, whether he casually says it. Like, you know, for instance, he used to say Justin Trudeau, the governor of Canada. Now that's just like joking. Something that's more serious is basically when Trump was talking about Israel a few months ago in Gaza, and he says they don't know what the fuck they're doing, right? That's a pretty big, to the point, a swear word, very serious. Or the shift to what just happened in the past 48 hours, where President Trump says that Venezuela, the leader there, is going to die. He thinks President Trump is basically ready to kill the leader of Venezuela over this drug cartel situation. And he's absolutely serious about it. In fact, he's doing a pretty good job of everything that he's tasked himself to do so far in this presidency. And it's phenomenal to see. So we're going to be taking a look at one of the more serious press conferences that President Trump has ever done. And the way he handles it is just exactly what people voted for. People voted for this. They want to see a good, solid, strong leader, and Trump is living up to that task. It's phenomenal. All I ask in return is for you guys to hit the like button and subscribe. And I'm so sorry that the video is a little bit late. I was traveling with my family and I wasn't able to record until right now. So without further ado, let's get into this. Also, this video is sponsored by Private Internet Access, but more on that in just a few minutes.
President Trump, you are the middleman right now, hoping to end this conflict. Who is doing a better job negotiating, President Zelensky or President Putin?
I think they're both doing a great job in that sense. We have to get it done. We've got to take some of the hatred of each other. You know, they don't like each other.
They do hate each other.
In front of President Zelensky, but I say it in front of President Putin too. They have tremendous bad blood. It really is what is holding up, I think, a settlement. I think we're going to get it done, and we have to make it long-lasting. As I said in the Middle East, everlasting, right? Everlasting. And the Middle East is a much more complicated situation. You know, we had 59 countries involved, and every one of them agreed. And it's, you know, it's sort of amazing. Most people didn't think that was doable. This is going to be something I really believe that's going to get done. I had a very good talk yesterday with President Putin. I think
literally the best president ever, man. Every single country around the world wants to cut a favorable deal with America.
And on that note, you will go down as the peacemaker, no doubt, and you will resolve this war.
Well, you know, we resolved 8 others. It's funny how people say that. If you get this one, every time I do one, they forget about that one. I solved 8 wars. Go to Rwanda and the Congo. Talk about India and Pakistan. Look at Thailand. Look at all of the wars that we solved. And every time I solve one, they say, if you solve the next one, you're going to get the Nobel Prize. I didn't get a Nobel Prize. Somebody got it who's a very nice woman. Very nice. I don't know who she is, but she was very generous. So I don't care about all that stuff. I just care about saving lives. But this will be number 9. But every time I solve one, they said, sir, if you solve one more, you're going to be known as a peacekeeper. So to the best of my knowledge, we've never had a president that solved one war. Not one war. Bush started a war. A lot of them start wars, but they don't solve the wars. They don't settle them. And especially when they have nothing to do with us. I guess just about all of these wars had nothing to do with us. But I saved tens of millions of lives. The Prime Minister of Pakistan said, I saved millions of lives in interceding on Pakistan, and you look at Pakistan and India as an example. That would have been a bad one, 2 nuclear nations, right? So I say this, this is pretty much the last one, although I do understand that Pakistan attacked, or there is an attack going on with Afghanistan. That's an easy one for me to solve if I have to solve it. In the meantime, I have to run the USA, but I love solving wars. You know why? I like stopping people from being killed, and I've saved millions and millions of lives, and I think we're going to have success with this war.
Truly incredible. Like, I can't believe that we get to live through this era and we get to see President Trump literally solve more wars than any president has ever done. And they hate him for it. It's funny. All the people that hate the president today loved him 15 years ago. Loved him 20 years ago before he ran in politics. They absolutely loved him. And now all of a sudden they flip a switch and they're like, hey, yeah, no, we're told to hate him. So we're going to hate him. Truly, he is actually one of the greatest presidents. Truly, he is actually one of the greatest presidents of all time. Like, I freaking love the guy. He's awesome. The way he talks, what he does. How can you not like him? This video is sponsored by Private Internet Access. Private Internet Access is my go-to VPN for many different reasons. It makes me feel safe when I'm browsing the internet. So it allows me to hide my identity as well as make sure that the government isn't stealing my information and selling it to a bunch of private companies. It also gives me the ability to go on Netflix, Hulu, and all of the streaming platforms and take a look at content that wouldn't be available in Canada. So if I want to watch American content on Netflix, I can easily just boot up Private Internet Access. Some countries around the world, just like Canada, ban people from being able to view the news. So having a VPN like Private Internet Access allows you to get past that barrier. One subscription to Private Internet Access covers all of your devices. In fact, it's actually unlimited amount of devices, which is pretty freaking cool. If you want to take back control of your identity and your personal information when browsing online, then Private Internet Access is the VPN for you. If you click the link down below in the description, the pinned comment below, or scan the QR code on the screen, you get 83% off plus 4 months for free when you click the link down below in the description. You also get a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is phenomenal. Thank you, Private Internet Access, for sponsoring today's video.
Judging by the state of this economy,
Well, I think that he should have won. Well, I think that he should have won the war in a week. Yeah, I do think.
Talking about Putin.
If we didn't give the anti-tank missiles, as you know, the javelins they call them, they got stuck in the mud. They would have been in Kiev very quickly. They were heading to Kiev. So, you know, in war you have a lot of luck too. You know, people. Weather has won war, and the cold and the heat and all things take place in war. But that was a very interesting moment when the tanks started rolling and some brilliant general said, let's go through the mud instead of going down the highway, right? So they got a little bit lucky. But you know where they really got lucky? I gave javelins. That wasn't given by Barack Hussein Obama. He gave them sheets. You know, there's a statement. Obama gave them sheets, and I gave them the javelins. And the javelins are a devastating weapon. And that wasn't given by Obama. That was given by, because at the time it was Obama. That was given by me. So it was like one of those things. And you had hundreds of them. They're a devastating weapon. We have a lot of devastating weapons. I'd rather not use them. But that was a big moment. You know, when the tanks got stuck, they got stuck. And call it luck or call it talent. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but it was a big moment in time.
do you think Democrats will give you credit? Do you think Democrats will give you credit when you finally end this war?
Hell no, they won't give them
the war in the
credit.
Middle East. And
I think right now the Democrats are really damaged, mentally damaged. They want to take $1.5 trillion with a T. $1 trillion and give it to people that invaded our country. They came into our country illegally from prisons, from mental institutions, gang members. They want to give them health care and take it away from our citizens. We're not going to do that. $1.5 trillion. They want to destroy our health care system. We're not going to let that happen.
I couldn't agree more that the Democrats are mentally damaged. I love this guy, man. The way he talks, I just freaking love it. He's saying exactly what every single person is thinking, but most people are too afraid to say it. At least most politicians are too afraid to say it. Now, this clip right here is the best one. This is probably the one you've been waiting for. This is where Trump swears. Now, Trump does not swear that often, but the way he says this is so intimidating that it just sets the pace for what's about to happen. Have a look.
It's like you authorized present CIA operations in Venezuela as part of.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but some interesting things are happening around the world. I'll say that.
has been reported that Maduro offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What could we do in order to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Wow. You don't get to hear President Trump swear that much. But when you do, it has a lot of impact. Okay? Maduro is scared shitless. That's just the truth. Anyone who wants to pick a fight with the United States government, especially under Trump, you're not going to win. Especially Venezuela. Okay, they got your average everyday fishermen. Those are the types of people that don't know what the heck they're doing, that are in these boats saying, we're going to come after the United States and we're going to attack you and we're going to go for Trump. No, you're not. You're not going to do anything. Sit down, shut up, comply, or find out. Or find out. And it seems like Venezuela really wants to find out. And so here we are, faced with the best president ever doing what he was elected to do, solving the war on drugs, because Venezuela is literally plaguing America with drugs, and it's got to stop one way or another. So let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this press conference with Trump, if you liked the way he talked, if that resonates with you, because me, as a Canadian, I love it. I'm envious. I love President Trump. I want it so bad that I'm actually looking into how to get me and my family citizenship into America. I'm so done with Canada. It's so woke. It's so gross. I want to be an American. I want to be part American. I want to be an American citizen. I want to be able to say that this guy is my freaking president. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.